I want Americans and the people around the world to know. If you like it, like what I do here, like, comment, subscribe. Please share the video. Help me out much you can here. For free, I'm not asking for anything but money, but like, share, comment, whatever you have to do. They must be think a lot of people are stupid, which, in honesty, a lot of people are. A lot of people don't want to pay attention. A lot of people don't care to start hitting them in the wallet at home, everything like that. Then they look up and hey, why gas going up? Why food costs is going up? What's happening? Why is this happening? But they are creating an energy crisis organically, just like COVID was in 2020. Same here with the explosions of oil rigs around the world being engulfed in flames all across the world. Russia, India, Mexico, Australia, Romania, and now last night in Texas. Well, all shortages will come crisis, will come lockdowns, it will come food shortages, supply and demand. There will be more printing from the Federal Reserves, and we know chaos will come. But these evil people are government, those in charge, those on the military industrial complex, those on the World Economic Forum. Certain elite families want the New World Order. With the New World Order, is less, very less people around the world. It's AI robots and less than me and you who could think and actually put two to two together. This is happening, folks. The 2030 agenda is 100% real. I'm here to inform you. Please stock up as much if you possibly can. I know inflation, cost of living, I know losing your job. A lot of things have been going badly. But like I've been saying, we're not being representative. No citizens of any country across the world is being represented by their government at all. It's very one baby fusey here and there, but overall, majorities in the Western Hemisphere, Western countries, first world countries, we are not being represented by the people that's supposed to represent and govern us at all. Everybody's run by foreign actors, foreign people behind the curtain that have total control of the Western power. And now they are combining all the world's energy and resources and make one new world order. The surveillance states, I've been saying, with this, the FIBA pushing for so they don't have to have a warrant. They could come cut off your power, the digital currency. They could cut off your money, your vehicles. They could cut them off every time you don't apply and kiss their ring and just follow orders. I've been warning you. Shit is hitting the fan. And now with the Iranian war gives them the reason to start the crisis, the energy crisis as we speak. Because we know, baby, what 20% of oil of around the world goes through the Strait of Hormuz. So why are we feeling the pain? Why is our gas price almost $4 over above? Like I said, most of Asia basically out of fuel right now. Australia, South Korea, the Philippines, Japan. Why is the UK and Europe damn near on their knees as well, running out of fuel as well and energy as well? Why is America our energy costs and everything is going up at big time as well? Not just because we have all charges, no, but mainly with the data centers they're bringing online, the AI and robots that's been so-called replacing people at corporations and major big tech corporations. Meta alone, Facebook is laying off another 8,000 employees. They've been laying off left and right. But they use the AI, or AI is taking jobs. No, AI is not here to replace you, it's here to enslave us. That's why the data centers are so massive and take so much energy. They're to enslave us, not to replace us. Even the ones they want to keep anyway. Like I said, oil oil terminals around the world been getting hit, been getting destroyed since the start of this war. Russia, Ukraine, and NATO has been hitting Russia big time because they don't want Russia to keep getting rich off this war. So Europe is paying the price for their Indian power plants. India has but the second largest population on the planet outside of China. Mexico refinery was hit. Power plants in India also been hit later this month. Australia energy refineries been hit. Look at the dates, guys. Texas oil rigs twice now. All these explosions and fires and so-called accidents are not accidents. They're manifesting this crisis so they can do what they want to, bring in martial law and put full control. COVID was just an IQ test to see if the people would bend the knee. And we know most people are sheep, are stupid, dumb, and blind. They're just going to follow orders from their government because they think the government got the best interest for them. You're here, you're watching me and watching some other key players. You know they don't. They don't care for us, and they will have us all be destroyed if they get the chance to keep their power and money and everything like that. We know better. We know better. And like I said, the same people I'm talking about are judo Christians here. I'm a Christian. You can hold the judo. This is the Levion. They did this in Levion. They destroyed his statue about Jesus Christ here. Sledgehammer destroyed it. This is the IDF and rarely military member here of the IDF of Israel. They go around the Middle East. They don't care for Muslims too much. They destroy. They can't stand Christ. Of course, they're Jews. Why anything Christian or anything we're doing with Jesus, supposed to be their savior, they mock and destroy. I want to know why. But yet here in America, and our government officials have been paid by the Israeli government, and most of them from Israel, they are greatest allies. How can Jews who prosecuted and the damn Christ be our greatest ally from a 67% of Christian population or nation? Make sense to you? It does it to me. So how can these people be our greatest ally? I don't hate anybody, but at the same time, you mock my Savior in Christ, you damn him and mock him, say he's burning in hell. We are not allies. We are not friends. I will pray for you so you can get salvation, but we are not friends. And we don't tolerate evil around here. So at the same time, I'm praying for you, I will strike you with my sword when the time comes. I don't seek the war, but I will defend myself and strike you down. People have to understand what's going on here. Look at this. This is Romania, man. This happened last night as well. This is Romania. Golf the flames. Fires. Not by accident. CIA, chaos. They want truly chaos. And this happened yesterday at the Capitol. Military veterans are done and tired of fighting bullshit wars in the Middle East. I am a naval veteran. I am tired of sending my brothers and sisters for pointless wars that have no benefits and no meanings to the American people and the American country I swore an oath to. These Middle Eastern wars for the last 30 years have been all for one nation, a foreign nation, that have no business being our ally or have no part of nothing that we should be doing or spending our money or sacrifice Americans for. Everything in the Middle East in the last 40 years have been done because, or 50 years have been done because of Israel, who, in my end, we pay their health care, we give them billions of dollars, we give them weapons, all on American tax dollars. And what do we get in return? More and more inflation, more and more taxes, and more Americans coming back from the Middle East, my brothers and sisters coming back worse in a box or mentally or physically stuffed up. But Israel, they're the gayest country in the Middle East. They get all our tax dollars, billions of dollars we send every year, no issue. They get free healthcare, free schooling and shit. They get special privilege. We're paying for Holocaust. We pay for Holocaust and everything. Yet we the one freedom from the so-called German Hitler and the Nazis. But yet we paying them Holocaust reparations. They get billions of dollars, all on the American tax dollar. American tax dollar. But here in America, we can't get no relief from health care, housing, schooling or anything like that, but they get it for free of cost. Why? They get special privilege. Why? We can't pay reparations for the slaves and talk about black people, but we give them reparations for Holocaust victims and reminders and all this of families and shit. 2-3 generations still to this day. The Holocaust over 80 years ago, yet we're still paying families and victims of Holocaust. Most of them people are dead, but we're still paying their family, and everything. Why are we paying for that, American people? The Allies, we part of the Allies, when they got them free of the Nazi defeat. So why are we still paying them? Why? Why are we still paying for that? Why they have free healthcare, school, and everything on our dime, but we can't get nothing here in the United States, and we don't want paying the taxes. But you call representatives in our government. If we hate Israel, we basically hate America. We hate God. We hate everything holy. We damn don't want to help and do everything for Israel. That makes no sense. None at all. And I want the American people to wake up what our money's been spent on and when American blood has been spilled because of Israel. They're saying it because people say, oh, we curse Israel, we'll be cursed as well. That's bull effing shit. And my brothers and sisters here in DC had enough. We had enough of war, of pointless wars that's only costing American people more and more money, kicking the can down the road, and more of my brothers and sisters come back even boxes or come back mentally and physically effed up because of who? We don't give a get a thing. We can't even get help. We can't homeless veterans by the thousands on the streets. You think our government want to help us out? My brothers and sisters eating a bullet every day. You think our government and those that we supposed to serve and protect give a damn? Sick of the fucking democracy here. In the war, Iraq. We can't afford another war. Yes, we can't. Veterans in wheelchairs, veterans broken, mentally and physical. I'm gonna just say veteran as well. Iraqi war, broken, mentally and physical. For what? We got money for wars, but we can't feed the poor and help our veterans and people here, American citizens here, that's struggling, going homeless, going without food, knowing how they're going to pay the next bill, knowing how they're going to get the next meal for their family. But we got billions of dollars. To this day, we're spending, almost $100 billion on the war with Iran? Where this money coming from? We're almost $40 trillion in debt. Come on, enough has to be enough. Enough is enough. But when are you going to have enough of it? When are you going to be done with the bullshit? When is enough for the American people? When is enough for our citizens all around the world? When it's too late? Eventually, it's going to be too late to do anything. They're all going to be burnt to the ground. There could be nothing left. They call a lot of things in life. Sick shit makes me sick. And yeah, they all got arrested. They got them out there quickly. Trump, like I said, Trump is not your ally. Trump is not none of our friends. I'm gonna tie a government, man, needs to be wiped out. I'm done with the lying and bullshit. Our country has been invaded openly, happily. H-1B1 visas and robots have been replacing us. Yet at the same time, nobody want to do nothing. The Great Reset is here.
Quote, is instead of working together to push Klaus Schwab's World Economic Forum plan based on United Nations policies, work together instead for our country. Klaus Schwab's life by subscription, quote, is really serfdom. It's slavery. Mm-hmm. Billionaire globalist corporations will own everything: homes, factories, farms, cars, furniture. And everyday citizens will rent what they need, if their social credit score allows. The plan of the Great Reset is that you will die with nothing. Mm-hmm. To pull off this evil plan, Klaus Schwab's World Economic Forum will need to take more than just material possessions from Australians. Senators in this very chamber today who support the Great Reset threaten our privacy, freedom, and dignity.
And this is all a square. And this has always been happening in the UK, in the United States, everywhere you can think of. This is the Australian Parliament. This is happening everywhere. World Economic Forum want total control everywhere. I mean, the Australians, most of their citizens there, none gave up their weapons. One day in America, we give up our weapons. It's really, truly a wrap. I don't know why we have all these 2A, 2D guns and we're not doing nothing to keep our government in check. That's the whole point of the Second Amendment. Not for your neighbors, it's to keep our government in check. They get too big and getting too, let's say, hey, coming after our asses. But we already know most of you Americans are pussies. Excuse my French. Look what's going on in Texas. Texas being conquered without a shot fired. And all these cowboy Texans, all proud and y'all and all this cowboys and guns and stuff, you're being invaded without a shot fired. And none of you got the balls to stand up and do nothing about it. Save the Alamo, they already took the Alamo, you jackass, you dumbasses. Most of you got all the guns, they ain't gonna do nothing, they ain't doing nothing with it. You've been Texas has been conquered, it's gonna be a blue state, fully conquered with Indians, Muslims, and leftists. Been conquered, all you conservative cowboy and Texans, it been taken over without a shot fired or any resistance at all. Sad to say, the South, everything has been conquered without a shot fired. But we all big and bad, all Americans, all we this and this patriotic and shit. Oh, I got all the guns. Well, I'll never do this and this and this. No, you ain't gonna do shit. But take it, bitch. The Pussy Fire of America happened after World War II, and I God Lord, they have really, really destroyed everything. And this is Suleiman. This is April 19th, 2 days ago. The Netherlands declared energy crisis and activated a plan. The Netherlands got a crisis. Australia got a crisis. Like I said, it's been a crisis. It's going to be a crisis everywhere. And they're creating this crisis for a reason. Oh, remember the times in New York? Yeah, we never got an investigation on this. And look who did it. Who the ooze did it. Yeah. But the media, yeah, look who did it. The Jews did it, but nobody got arrested. No true investigation happened. Tunnels under New York and stuff. All these evil deeds going on. Mattresses with blood stains and all kind of stuff. Kids and stuff. But nobody cared. Nobody did nothing. The news don't talk about it, of course. We can't talk about our greatest allies and the Who's and stuff. God chosen people. So sad. So sad. And like I said, it's so sad I didn't even report most of this stuff. I know most people are going to do nothing. With the information, I don't even know how to even start. At the end of the day, like I said, Trump, the ceasefire has been extended by Trump. They're just gearing up to go balls into Iran or the Middle East. Like I tell people, 2026 is not a year for the weak. The reset, physically, mentally, and spiritually, is upon us. The spiritual warfare is only going to reset everything. And like I said, you have to be strong in spirit, mentally, and definitely your physical. Get your supplies. Get as many supplies you can. Load up my ammo guns, whatever you need to. Starting on your neighbors, all stuff, people you can try to trust. Keep that circle small with all your shit at. And just prepare. Because there's no going back. We can't bolt ourselves out of this. We can't just print our money, print, and just print our way out of this either. It's gonna get ugly and millions are gonna die. Millions, if not billions. Get ready. This ain't black pill. This ain't this and this and this. I don't live on hope and fantasy. I live in reality. Reality tell me get ready. You get ready. You never have to. You stay ready. Never have to get ready when shit hit the fan. Stay ready. Be prepared at all times. Have your maps printed out. Have the plant and identify what's food, what's for health, what's for this and this first aid and stuff. Have your everything powered up, battery pack, flashlights, emergency gear, solar, energy, generators, whatever you get. Get it. Stock up now. Because, of course, especially in America, we don't make shit. We don't have plants. We don't make our own food, medicine, or anything. So get your medicine up as well. If you take medication, get 3 6 months, how much far advance you can. Stock up on that too. I'm just giving you a warning, sir. So heed my advice or taking on my food. But either way it goes, up to you. That's all I got for you guys today. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, because when I say shit's gonna hit the fan, it's probably already have. And when it do shit really get dark and the normies start waking up, that's when the shooting's gonna start. It's gonna be too late then. And that's all I got for you. Like, comment, subscribe, share.